Now before the court is Casey Parks of cases 212317DS and case 22955DS. In each of these matters, the failure to appear on the 2021 case was on April 25th of 2022 before referee Jordan. And in the 22 case, the failure to appear was before referee Delmont on January 12th, 2023. In the 2021 case, bond is currently set at $500, and this is the first bench warrant. In the 22 case, bond is currently $1,235, and this is the first bench warrant. She reports no employment. There have been no payments made on these accounts. Front of the court recommends that reasonable bonds be set in each of these matters, and they be scheduled for hearing on July 12th, 2023 at 8:00 a.m. before this court.
Ms. Parks, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court due to your failure to appear at a prior hearing as a result of your failure to pay child support. The purpose of this hearing is to set a bond that would assure your attendance at the next hearing on July 12, 2023 at 8:00 a.m. You will get notice of that in writing. Are you able to post a bond?
I am not, and I was actually supposed to start a job today. Also, I made payments on my child support. I just didn't know that they were supposed to be like written down or something. My son's grandma, I give her money every week.
Okay, well, you need to pay your child support. Don't give money direct because you don't get any credit for that.
Okay, well, I've given her over $2,000, so that just doesn't count.
Well, it helps if she's willing to waive an arrearage and sign some paperwork saying that she gave her, so you'll have to talk to her about that. What I'm going to do in this matter is I am going to reduce your bond because it is your first bench warrant in both cases. I'm going to set your bond in each case in the amount of $200, so it'd be $400 total. If you're able to post that, you'd be able to be released. Do you have any questions?
I don't have $400, honestly. Is there any way that like I could call somebody? I don't have any money on my thing. I've never really been to jail before, so I don't really know how this works.
You can call the jail, let you use the phone, call whoever it is you want, and you'll be able to get maybe some assistance from them. Okay.
Okay. What if I don't have any money on my thing, on my phone thing?
Then you'll end up remaining there until the 12th when we have your hearing. Okay. Thank you. Court will end this matter at 8:45 a.m. You're free to go. Have a good day.
You too.
Now before the court is Shanina Nelson of cases 22722DZ and case 072404DS. In each of these matters, Ms. Nelson is here today after failing to appear before this court on May 10th, 2023. For the record, that was a bench warrant hearing. Ms. Nelson was previously before the court for a bond review hearing on April 28th of 2023. She was given $50 bond in each case, which she posted and then failed to appear for the hearing. Bond in each case is currently set at $500, and this is the second bench warrant in each case. She reports no employment. Last payment made on these accounts was in February of 2023. Front of the court recommends that reasonable bonds be set in each of these matters, and they be scheduled for hearing on July 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. before this court.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Nelson, you're before the court charged with a civil contempt of court due to your failure to appear at a prior hearing as a result of your failure to pay child support. Purpose of this hearing is to set a bond that would assure your tenants at the next hearing on July 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. You will get notice of it in writing. tell me, ma'am, why did you not appear back on the May 10th day?
When I got out of court, after the court date on the 28th, I was supposed to go to Sacred Heart rehab, and I was supposed to leave on that following Tuesday, but they had called and said that they didn't have a bed open, so we had to reschedule. So I think I forgot about the court date, to be honest, sir. And then a week later, I was scheduled to go to Bear River, and I left on the 20th or the 21st for Bear River Health Treatment Facility. And I actually just got back on last Sunday from that treatment facility. I was gone for 28 days. And while I was there, my counselor, because my sister sent me all my mail, and I seen that I had a warrant. And so my counselor from there had she faxed in some information. But when I called with her, they said that it was from the May 10th. And I couldn't think about the dates and get the dates clearly, but now I remember that I did go to court on that Friday while I was incarcerated for a probation violation. And then, like I stated, I was supposed to go to Sacred Heart, but it didn't work out with them. And then I ended up going to Bear River a week later. So in between there, I totally forgot about the court date.
Okay, well, we'll help you remember this time. What the court's going to do, I did give you a favorable bond the last time, $50 in each case, rarely. And I say, I can't even remember when I've ever done a $50 bond previously.
Is there any way that I can do they said to ask for what do you call it? Because I'm just getting out and I'm trying to get a job, and I just got involved with my recovery coach, and they said to ask for a payment plan. Is there any way I can do a payment plan?
You can do a payment plan, but you're going to have to work that out with the worker on the July 5th date. The court doesn't set those on these bond review hearings. What I'm going to do is, again, obviously, I recognize the issue. You've been in rehab. I should have contacted the court, let us know. We could have eliminated maybe some of the issues we had, eliminated the bench warrant. We didn't get.
She did. My counselor did contact.
Okay,
she sent in something on letterhead because that's what was asked, but I'm not for sure what happened there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either in this matter. The only thing I'm sure of is you didn't show up on the scheduled date, that I had informed you of that, just a matter of basically less than 2 weeks before the hearing. And what the court's going to do is the court's going to continue the bond in both of these matters. If you're able to post that, you'd be able to be released, and we will see you back on the.
What, the $500?
$500, correct.
Is there any way, sir? Because I don't have that kind of money. Like I said, I just got out of rehab, and my dad doesn't have that.
I understand.
My dad doesn't have that money either. If there's any way that I can get, if there's any way that I can get out, I can put at least $100 on both of them, but I would have to get out and go to my dad's house to get my stuff.
Ma'am, we took $100 last time and it didn't work, so I'm not going to again.
Sir, I promise you, I was supposed to see my daughter this weekend, and I'm having troubles breathing in here. I've had to take a breathing treatment.
Court's going to continue the bonds until the July 5th date, and we'll take care of everything at that point. So court will end this matter at 8:36 a.m. You're free to go. Have a good day. Thank you. No, we're done, ma'am. We're done.
I've been having troubles breathing in here,
Ms.
sir.
Ms. Nelson, we're done. Goodbye.
Good morning. We're already live on YouTube. Just 1 second here. The 37th Circuit Court is now in session with the Honorable Brian K. Kirkin presiding. It is Friday, June 23rd, 2023 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, Mr. Chapman, good morning, and proceed when you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Before the court is Allison Bowling, of case 181752 DP. Ms. Bowling is here today after failing to appear before this court on August 28th, 2019. Bond is currently set at $505. This is the second bench warrant. She reports no employment. Last payment made on this account was in May of 2019. The court recommends that a reasonable bond be set in this matter and it be scheduled for hearing on July 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. before this court.
Thank you. Ms. Bowling, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court due to your failure to appear at a prior hearing as a result of your failure to pay child support. The purpose of this hearing is to set a bond that would assure your attendance at the next hearing on July 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. You will get notice of that in writing. Are you able to post a bond, ma'am?
I am not. I had my arrears forgiven back in 2019 and I only had $400 left with a $200 warrant. And so I'm not sure where this came from. I've recently moved. I'm in the methadone clinic. I lost my apartment back in December because my landlord sold my building and
Okay.
I've been staying with my.
Well, I don't know why it is either, but we'll find out on the July 5th date. Because we'll have the enforcement worker and then all of the other information available. I don't know unless the other arrearage is accrued since that time when you had it forgiven. So I don't know.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do in this matter is it is your second bench warrant and I'm taking that into consideration, but you haven't paid now in almost 4 years.
I apologize. I'm so sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna ask if there was any way I could set up a payment plan.
Well, you can always do that when you talk to the worker. That's correct, but not for today. We're just setting the bond amount. All. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set your bond in the amount of $200. If you're able to post that, you'd be able to be released. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, thank you. Court will conclude this matter at 8:33 a.m. You're free to go.
Now before the court is Derek Conan of case 99778 DP. Mr. Conan is here today after failing to appear before referee Snyder on May 18th, 2023. Bond is currently set at $3,987. This is the fifth bench warrant. He reports no employment. Last payment made on this account was in December of 2022. Front of the court recommends that a reasonable bond be set in this matter and it be scheduled for hearing on July 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. before this court.
Mr. Conan, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court due to your failure to appear at a prior proceeding as a result of your failure to pay child support. The purpose of this hearing is to set a bond that would assure your attendance at the next hearing on July 5th, 2023 at 8:45 a.m. You will get notice of that in writing. Are you able to post a bond, sir?
I was under hospital care. I got shot and pistol whipped. That's why I missed court last month. I tried to turn myself in on Tuesday. It didn't work. So Chris, my probation officer, helped me Wednesday go down and I thought I cleared this up with Vandenbosch on Wednesday. He said, come in the next 30 days and pay him $300 and give me another court date. So when I left on Wednesday, I thought I was good. I got pulled over riding a bike last night. Now I'm in jail.
Okay, well.
I thought I had already.
My question of you was, are you able to post a bond in this matter?
No.
Okay.
I lost my job last month when I got shot.
Well. Okay, what the court's going to do is you do owe a substantial arrearage in this matter.
I understand it's arrears.
It is your fifth bench warrant. I am going to reduce the bond in hopes that you could be released pending that hearing. I'm gonna set your bond in the amount of $500. If you're able to post that, you'd be able to be released. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, that's unacceptable.
Well,
I
that's
was
what you
just
have to
down
pay.
here, I was down here on Wednesday and took care of it.
Sir,
Like,
this matter is over. Court's going to
Okay.
conclude at 8:38.
Now before the court is Dustin Miller of case 112691 DS. Mr.
I'd
Miller.
like to let everyone know that I'm partially deaf and I have a hard time hearing.
Okay, speak up then if you would, Mr. Chapman.
Dustin Miller of case 112691 DS. Mr. Miller is here today after failing to appear before this court on March 29th, 2023. Bond is currently set at $1,409. This is the fourth bench warrant. He reports that he is employed at Elwood Staffing. Last payment
Yes.
made in this account was in January of 2023. Front of the court recommends that a reasonable bond be set on this matter and it be scheduled for hearing on July 5th, 2023 at 8:00 a.m. before this court.
Mr. Miller, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court due to your failure to appear at a prior hearing as a result of your failure to pay child support. The purpose of this hearing is to set a bond that would assure your tenants at the next hearing on July 5th, 2023 at 8:00 a.m. You will get notice of that in writing. Are you able to post a bond, sir?
I'm not able to right now because I'm working and stuff at the moment. And I don't want to lose my job, dude. If I would have known I had a bench warrant off my arrest, would have called just like I did before, and I would have paid it. I've recently paid one, if you've seen that. I wasn't trying to duck or dodge anybody. You know, I moved back from Indiana to my mom's. I got the job through Osama, you know, through Elwood Staffing, and I'm trying my best right now. As soon as I get money, I'd hand it right over to you. I don't want to lose this job.
Well, sir, you've been working since January, so.
No, I've only been working here for a week and 2 days, sir.
Okay.
And then I ended up going to jail. I haven't even got my first check.
Okay. Well, even though it's the fourth bench warrant in this matter, I don't want you to lose your job, but again, you have a sizable arrearage in this matter and haven't
That's
paid
another thing I
for
was
it.
going to tell you. When my first check coming from Osama, I do have income taxes need to be filed, which would take care of most of this, but most of my back child support.
Well, that's great, but you need to do it. You just can't tell me you're going to do that. You need to take
Sir,
care of
I
it and do it.
give you my word, dude. I just
Yeah.
don't want to lose my job. I want to take care of what I need to.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce your bond and set it in the amount of $200. If you're able to post that, you'd be able to be released. Do you have any questions?
Can I call my mother or somebody? Because right now they got.
You can
locked
call
down
anyone
for-
you want and set up to pay that bond. That's
So the
fine.
question I'm asking is it got me in a tank right now that you hold me for 24 hours, why I can't use a phone?
Well, I'll let Mr. Chapman, I guess, work on that. I'm starting a trial, so maybe you can check
Okay.
with the jail and see if he can't use the phone and call somebody to get his bond money.
I'd really appreciate it, and I do thank you guys for your kindness. Again, I'm not making any excuses. I'm
Okay.
sorry for what I used to be in the past, but I have changed a lot.
Okay, thank you, sir. Unfortunately, I have to go to my next hearing.
Yes, sir.
We'll end at 8:44 a.m. Okay, see if you can make that happen where you can at least get a phone call and get the money.
I can do that.
Thank you,
Send
Mr.
up
Chapman.
email.
You have a
All right,
good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, we will see you later.